The Platinum Trophy is known by everyone, seeing as it is that one daunting thing that resides inside of every game you play on PlayStation, with it being extremely hard on some games, taking days upon days to do, or just taking literal seconds. Today I'm going to be getting 24 Platinum Trophies in under 24 hours. A true dive into the easiest upon easiest Platinum Trophies out there. I began the grind at a crisp 9 AM with an entire series of games made by the same people, which only take minutes to do. Game number 1, Project Summer Ice Pinball Jane Edition.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
This whole Project Summer Ice franchise has the easiest Platinum Trophies I've ever seen in my life. The entire game consists of just pinball. Yes, it's literally just pinball, and it has 36 trophies in it, which is disgusting, seeing as I got the platinum in like 4 minutes with the trophies not even popping because they are tied to points in the game, and you can run up the score almost as fast as your girlfriend ran up her body count in high school. I got the platinum trophy once I figured out you can actually flick the ball using the L2 and R2 buttons at the bottom like normal pinball, which for some reason I didn't register in my brain. Game number 2, Project Summer Ice Bowling Mark Edition. This game is basically the same as the last one, except it's bowling instead of pinball, and the bowling is actually a lot harder. You need to get a perfect score after 3 rounds of 30, so you can't miss a single pin the entire time you're playing it. It took me quite a while to get the 30 points since it's actually hard, but I sort of developed some strategies of what angle to aim for and eventually got it, which felt super good. Another difference in this game to the last one is that it has a story mode feature, which pretty much just consists of 2D characters on the screen and then dialogue everywhere, and you can just skip the dialogue and then go do the bowling part again in order to get the story mode trophies. The story mode gives you a lot more rounds to rack up points, and these trophies are super easy compared to the normal mode, getting another platinum trophy with ease. Game number 3, Project Summer Ice, oh my god, Bowling Jane Edition. This is the same game as the last one, but your character is a girl this time. So it is literally, and I mean literally, the same thing with a near exact trophy list. This feels like dating 2 blondes back to back. You can barely tell a difference. So in same succession, I did the 30 points in regular mode trophy, and then the story mode trophies, which were a bit different, but just because the story has more levels than the last one, since girls are more interesting than guys, according to 2023 media. Ugh. Game number 4, Project Summer Ice Bowling Pammy Edition. Yet again, this is the same game as the last 2, but with a different story mode since it follows a different character. I got the Platinum Trophy once more after doing all the same trophies as the last 2 trophy lists. What a good day to be alive. Game number 5, Project Summer Ice Bowling Mark Edition number 2. Apparently this son of a bitch Mark hit his head on a hard concrete, because we get his exact same game again, but with a different trophy list and a story mode this time. I guess the other one they made to see if Mark could hold up in sales with the titty streamers Pammy and Jane right by him. Apparently his nutsack did, and we get to yet again play the same game and get the same trophies. Not only unlocking a platinum trophy, but also unlocking the new dementia perk that my grandma has. No wonder she keeps forgetting the stairs are broken and falls down them every day.
Oh, okay, goddamn.
Game number 6, Project Summer Ice Pinball Pammy Edition. A game so good it crashed the second I launched it. Yes, we are now diving into the mental health issues of old people with these games. I think the developer of the series might have actually just been a 76-year-old creep from Japan who has severe dementia, just making these games over and over and changing the names. At least they only cost me like 99 cents to buy, so I didn't get scammed too hard. This game has the same trophy list as the first one we did, except now it added a story mode to it. But by now we already know that the story mode hasn't changed one bit, just like my ex-girlfriend after she tried to sneak back into my life after 6 months.
Bitch!
Game number 7, Project Summer Ice Pinball Mark Edition. Honestly, if I was any bit not sober right now, I would be lost in my own mind because again, it is the same game with the exact same trophy list. I literally did this in a minute because I was so good at the stupid pinball stuff by now since I've been dealing with it all day. Just like how I had to deal with my ex-girlfriend for 5 months while dating her. Game number 8, 9, and 10, Project Summer Ice Visual Novel Mark, Jane, and Pammy's version. I am lumping these 3 together because it's literally just a Spam X Platinum Trophy. The entire game is just dialogue that I guess you read and relate to the characters within your own problems in real life that you have. But since I am a Chad and literally him, I don't ever have any problems I can't fix, so I just skip through it for all 3 Platinum Trophies. Game number 11, the Sheep Quiz. Finally! I can play a game that isn't about the same 3 dumbass made-up characters from the 76-year-old mental patient who created Project Summer Ice, which sounds almost as legit as the Indian phone scammer who works for Microsoft. Anyways, the Sheep Quiz is as it sounds. a quiz relating to sheep things and facts. My personal favorite part about this game is that it gives you zero controls or answers to the questions. You literally just spam a button to go to the next question and you're always right. It gives you trophies for being right, which is funny because you literally can't be wrong. Now I'm a genius, so I wouldn't have gotten these wrong anyway, but I did appreciate the platinum trophy in return for my greatness. And $5 I spent on this game.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Game number 12, Dyna Bomb. So the past 11 platinum trophies have, for the most part, just been jokes if we are being honest. And I understand if you want to call that stat padding or whatever. Honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought people just didn't care. Dyna Bomb is actually a cool game, and I would recommend you guys check it out. The platinum trophy requires you to only have to play the first few levels, so that's what I did. I got my first trophy in the tutorial world by accidentally dying, and then I finished off the first level giving me another one. This game reminds me a lot about Mario, except it's just not Mario at all. I continued to play the game's levels, getting trophies for collecting the gems, killing the enemies, beating levels, and some other challenge-specific trophies. Ending off the game by gambling much like how your father spent your college fund at the casino last Thursday. It's okay because a good gambler never stops until they win. He still hasn't. Game number 13, Dyna Bomb 2. Yes, since Dyna Bomb was so good and billions upon billions of people bought it and played it, those sons of bitches made a sequel. And Lord have mercy, it's actually better than the original. The last time I saw this happen was... well, never. But that's okay. This game has a similar trophy list but got a major graphical and design change, which made it a lot more fun to play. You have to beat the entire first world and get numerous trophies throughout which aren't missable in order to get to the boss fight at the end of it. And the boss fight was with this super odd looking crab, I think. I can't really tell if that's a crab or not, but since your mom has crabs, make sure to ask her and let me know. I died a few times through this boss fight before beating it and figuring out a strategy for it. But once I beat it, I had only one trophy left, which confused me a lot, but there was a secret passage on the first world in this game that I missed. And for the life of me, I could not wrap my head around it. But after finally pulling my head out of my ass, I got the trophy and then the platinum shortly after. Game number 14. My Name Is Mayo. This, my friends, is an absolute classic of a game, where all you do is press the X button to tap the jar of mayo on the screen. All the while, some really catchy music plays in the background. Honestly, this game is a true vibe, and even though it's such a simple game and trophy list, it still has a lot of depth in it if you really read into the objectives you are going after. When you reach a certain amount of taps, like 1,000 or something like that, you get a reward which is like some random insight into the developer's life, and it usually contains a joke within. I actually like this game a lot more than most things I play nowadays, and really enjoy getting the platinum after like 30 minutes, making it the longest game I've played yet today. Game number 15, Super Destornaut DX2. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say it. The trophy list for this game is spread across multiple modes and only takes like 15 minutes to do. It's a lot like Space Invader, and it actually has some super good and cool graphics which make me feel extra horny if I'm being honest. Then again, I'm still pent up after Jade from Dying Light earlier this week. Anyways, this platinum didn't have a single trophy in it that gave me any grief whatsoever. In fact, I again enjoyed this game a lot and would recommend you guys give it a shot also. The platinum trophy only required me to play one of the 5 worlds, so I kind of missed out on a lot of fun times.
That's what I'm saying.
Game number 16, My Name Is Mayo 2. God damn, the first one was so good they made a sequel, and I am beyond overwhelmed with joy and succulent white substance. And I mean mayo, not what yeah, that also. Anyways, the sequel to the groundbreaking first game about tapping a mayo jar is yet again better than the first one. It has some new graphical improvements and a lot of actually funny and kind of messed up jokes in it. You also get to play numerous minigames within that is sort of ripoffs of other well-known games, like the 9/11 simulator featured right here. Anyways, I actually loved this game and had a swell time getting the platinum trophy, which had a very similar trophy list to the first game, but just with a few more since the sequel has more of a story, if you could believe it. Getting the platinum trophy and saying goodbye to the Mayo game series. I haven't been this sad since my dog died. May the legend rest in peace. Game number 17, Gravity Duck. It wouldn't be a platinum trophy list if a single platformer game wasn't on there. Gravity Duck is just that, and it's actually quite fun and annoying. I have been playing games all day and was sort of bored, but this game sure did snap me back into the action because I low-key raged at it after I kept on dying to the stupid enemies in this game, which are literally just spiked blocks that go up and down. I think it's safe to say I would really struggle with a real platformer platinum trophy, and I think I might just do one soon to really suffer. Anyways, the only real objective in this game is to beat a certain amount of levels, which is what I did after like 30 minutes of gameplay and got the platinum trophy for doing so. Game number 18, Mochi Mochi Boy. A wondrous game that looks a lot like the Google Snake game, but with an actual goal in it. Mochi Mochi Boy is the hardest game I played while doing this 24 game challenge. So much so that my simple-minded teenage boy brain had to look up a guide on youtube.com from some random Russian guy showing me how to do the levels, which I couldn't do. You have to get to level 30 in the game and then level 3 on dungeon mode, which is like a randomized mode within the game. The platinum trophy is pretty fast, and I got it even though I'm mentally retarded or just ill. Most definitely ill. I need a therapist. Game number 19, Tamiku. Tamiku is another platformer, sort of. I don't really know what you call it, but it was super easy and only had like 8 levels, which simply required you to burst all of these balls around the map, just like your mother busted my balls last night when your dad was out drinking. It wasn't personal, but this platinum trophy was. Game number 20, Jigsaw Abundance. Now I looked up all these games ahead of time to try and find the fastest platinum trophies out there across all of the interweb, and this is one of them included in many lists and forums out there. But I'm officially convinced some lonely 56-year-old widowed grandma put it there, because I felt like an old lady in a nursing home just doing jigsaw puzzles for 45 minutes straight. And goddamn, that is exactly what I did, because I needed to finish 20 of these for the platinum trophy, and I wasn't about to lose my pride to a jigsaw game. After doing all those puzzles, which were legit puzzles you buy at a store, I got the platinum trophy. Game number 21, Memory Lane. Since we apparently fell into the rabbit hole of memory-enhancing games played by nursing home victims or just residents, I found a game where all you do is match up pictures to each other, which I swear to God I did in elementary school as a brain exercise. But I finally graduated high school and swear the learning stopped in 5th grade anyway. After matching lots of pictures together, we got the platinum trophy, and it was a very easy platinum, which I left feeling like my IQ also increased by at least 34 points. Game number 22, Snake Boat Odorific Arcade. I don't even think odorific is a real word, for Christ's sake, but this game didn't feel like much of a game either. The entire game's premise is you are a snake in a boat, and you can hardly move his green ass at all, as arrows from heaven just get shot down at you in all directions. I found that on easy difficulties, you can just have him sit still and you won't get hit at all. The platinum trophy is gotten after beating the final difficulty called Blind as a Mango, which makes almost your whole screen go black. But I actually think it's easier than the hard difficulty because the arrows move extremely slow and you can quite easily just paddle away even if you don't have human hands. I got the platinum trophy after lasting 5 minutes, which is a new home course world record, if you know what I mean. If you don't, then ask your sister. Game number 23, Chickens on the Road. An absolutely wonderful game with such simplicity, I wish was an all-woman as well. Chickens on the Road requires you to simply drive over chickens and apparently save them, even though getting hit by a truck is good for nobody, not even the truck. But after running over thousands of chickens to reach 1,100 points, you get another platinum trophy and have finally supplied KFC its weekly quota. Game number 24, Road Bustle. Nothing like ending off the day with a game that is quite literally just a copy and paste of a different well-known game. If you're thinking this looks like Crossy Road, then that is the exact same thought I had when playing it. This game has so many damn trophies shoved into it, I actually got more points than required for the platinum trophy, but they didn't pop since it was still trying to load the other ones before it. So I had to kill myself by running into a car and accidentally failing the tax evasion scam that is so well known by single moms around the world. Nonetheless, I came back to life and got a few more points to get the high score again and received the platinum trophy, ultimately reaching 24 platinum trophies in one day, which was more than I even had in my account before doing this challenge for a video. If you guys want to see me try and do even more than 24 in a day, then make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.